maybe we get heavy. And if we drop too far temperature-wise, it might wrap up a little bit. But again, we anticipate many more inches of snow. As a matter of fact, let's talk about what snowfall totals we expect. Again, this does not account for the sleet that's already on the ground. It's 4 to 8 inches for a vast majority of our area, with locally higher amounts, 6 to 8 inches down to south central Oklahoma, with locally higher amounts. Snow drifts that could easily go 2 to 3 feet. Again, for the northern part of the state that normally sees the heaviest snow during winter events, you guys will actually see the lowest amounts, 1 to 3 inches up into portions of Harper, Ellis, and Woodward counties, and right along the state line, probably around 2 to 4 inches for our friends on over towards Medford and Ponca City. So when will the snow end? This is our best guess right now. The system is progressive, meaning it's moving fairly quickly, but it's just so broad. It's such an extensive system. We've got a long way to go. With the blizzard warning in effect until 10 o'clock for the metro, that's when we think the snow will end, though it may begin tapering off an hour or two before that, but it could easily still be snowing at 10. For the western part of the state, 4 o'clock. But again, remember that road conditions will still be very treacherous, we think, for the rest of Christmas Eve. It probably won't be until sometime Christmas Day, Paul, that we'll finally be able to see those conditions improve a little bit. One thing that we're going to do as we head through the day, we get new computer model data in. We're going to check that out for you. If there's any, of course, differences in the accumulation amounts, we'll let you know. But right now, it looks like the snow is setting in, and this is going to be here for the rest of Christmas Eve.
It is going to be a white Christmas. We've got Jack with the Turnpike Authority on the line with us right now. Jack, we've been talking about the roadways. How's the Turnpike looking?
Well, Paul, definitely our toughest point right now is along the H.E. Bailey Turnpike down near Lawton and Chickasha. The Turnpike currently closed at mile marker 30 or 33, mile marker 30 and mile marker 53 because of blowing snow and drifting snow, wind conditions, and just downright
modeling blowout event going on right now at Factory Direct.
At least 3 inches of snow that's built up here over the last few hours. The road conditions aren't getting any better either. They're really deteriorating. You can barely see where the lanes are really separated from each other unless you're just following the car ahead of you. You can see the traffic's really slowed down to a crawl, and there's really not much traffic at all now since the snow have really picked up. Of course, we'll send it back to you as we follow this condition out here.
All right. Thank you, Jessica. All right. Jacqueline, and we are talking about this winter storm right over the central part of the state. One of the things we've noticed is how quickly that cold air has rushed in here at this hour. Let's go to Weather Live and show you the current temperatures across the state. We're holding around 33 degrees about 6 o'clock this morning. We've now dropped to 24 degrees, and temperatures continue to fall here at this noon hour. So that cold air has rushed in. Snow continues to fall on top of it, and that's part of the story. The other part of the story is the wind. Winds gusting to 56 miles per hour at the last report here in Oklahoma City. Tremendous wind. That's near a severe wind gust. So we're talking near severe-like winds at times across parts of the state. Add that wind, creates wind chills near zero right now. So that's the big story across the central part of the state, and we're going to expect to continue to see significant problems with the wind, with the snow, with all sorts of travel. Would not recommend travel the rest of today here through much of the central part of the state. So Ed, talking a blizzard, and that's going to continue. Looks like the timeline on this moving out of central Oklahoma will be probably about 7, 8 o'clock tonight is when the snow will finally start winding down.
All right, that is the Baptist City Camp. And let's see, my microphone's gone out here. Battery's dead, Jed. Take it.
Okay, all right, we'll take it. And yeah, let's show those city cam shots again. I think a shot that really is incredible right now is that Bricktown city cam shot. That's Integris, and folks moving along slowly there. Okay, and you can see the snow really coming down. This snow is really heavy right now in Oklahoma City. So we're going to be talking about significant snows still in the metro. We'll update the snowfall totals, give you a full update on this winter storm of Christmas Eve 2009.
Christmas costs less at ditch on your way home from the mall, and they won't be able to find you. That's the kind of blizzard we're talking about. Let's go here to the Metro. This is the Broadway extension. Visibility at 23rd Street in the Broadway on BGAN 2 here was reported briefly down to 0, and that's here in Oklahoma City. 2 to 3 inch per hour snowfall for 4 hours to 5 hours. You know, 5 hours of snow at 2 inches per hour is 10 inches, and if it's 3 inches per hour for 5 hours, that's 15 inches of snow. That'll give us some 5-foot drifts. It'll go over the tops of cars, and that's definitely in the cards right now. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at our blizzard warning. As you might imagine, yes, it is in full force and in effect. It includes southwestern, south central, all of central Oklahoma, heading on up into the Tulsa area, I-35 north and southbound. Blizzard warning. The east-west roadways are going to drift shut and redrift shut no matter what the snow plows do, and they're going to be hitting cars, you know, to get them out of the way because they're going to be buried in the snow drifts. So you don't want to get your car smashed by a snowplow, because that's what's going to be happening as we head through the afternoon and evening hours and even tomorrow morning. So low 20s, wind chill factors now almost down to 0 here in central Oklahoma. This is dangerously low wind chills. Look at the wind gusts here. We have scattered widespread light wind damage similar to a severe thunderstorm with 60 to 65 mile per hour wind gusts. This is an Oklahoma blizzard, one that you may not have ever seen, and folks will be talking about this one for generations. Remember the blizzard back on Christmas Eve of '09. The sleet is now ending. The heavy snow is kicking in. Forget the 6 inches of snow. It's going to be a foot of snow with 3 to 4 foot drifts common, and there might be some 5-foot drifts around. Drifting will continue to redrift for 1 to 2 days. That's Christmas and Saturday, because the winds are going to stay strong. Even though there won't be any additional snow flying, there may be ground whiteout conditions from snow that's just blowing sideways, and it will be white for weeks here in central Oklahoma, well into January of 2010. It's going to be white here because so much sleet fell, and then we have so much snow on top of that with drifting. Again, forget the half a foot. Let's just go give or take a foot in the bright white. Let's go to the South Doppler radar. Take a live look at where the snow is right now. And it's heavy here in Oklahoma City, but as we go to the South Doppler, see it's orange and mainly yellow, but this is all orange and red down here. This is drifting very slowly up over central Oklahoma. 3 inch per hour snowfall rates underneath this orange and red. 3 inches per hour for 4 or 5 hours is 10 to 15 inches of snow. That's what's going on. There's no melting, so it's all going to accumulate and drift, and the roads, including interstate highways, are going to shut down. Here's Elk City from our KFOR Your Space pictures, and that'll be Oklahoma City here in the next 1 to 3 hours. Drifts over the hoods of cars, and I imagine it's higher than that now because it's still snowing in Elk City. And this is from Elk City as well. The snow piling up in drifts. Some folks have already had 6 inches of snow just west and southwest of the metro, and there's a 3-inch total from El Reno on the western side of the metro, and that was about 30 minutes ago. We appreciate these pictures. And also from O'Keene, you see the blowing and the drifting snow. If we have our view outside our parking lot control room after the 7-day forecast, let's take that. Tomorrow the blizzard will be over, but additional blowing and drifting snow, bitterly cold wind chills, 5 below to 5 above. You make sure you take a phone with you if you have to do any emergency traveling. Full tank of gas, 4-wheel drive is about all that's going to get through it, and even those folks may have problems as well. There's Saturday.
Continue to go up as these winds are so strong. Karen, are you there with OG&E? Hi, Karen. Okay, I think we lost Karen. We'll get her back on the line. And that's something that you do have to be aware of, is that, you know, we are looking at power outages. We were at 3,600 just a little while ago. I can tell you right now that number has now increased to 5,000 people. Those winds are blowing very strong out there, so you want to make sure you're prepared just in case your power goes out. Get everything ready to go. Find those flashlights and make sure that you have those ready. And when you're out, we also are, Damon, those winds right now are something that that you do have to contend with.
Oh, certainly. We got a blizzard warning now. Look at that shot right there. I mean, that picture right there tells the story of today completely. I mean, we were talking about a blizzard warning, blizzard conditions out there. We had a pretty good feeling that this was going to come in here. I think the problem that a lot of us had here is thinking, when was the last time that we had a blizzard warning for Oklahoma City around Christmas? We don't talk a lot about snow out here. We certainly don't talk a lot about blizzard warning. So when we were...
Awesome power of weather beginning Sunday at 8 p.m. on the Weather Channel.
So, Mike, what'd you get me this year?
Best present of all. Picture of me.
Oh, great. Thanks.
Happy holidays, everyone.
A blizzard warning is in effect for our area. local Doppler radar. Today, periods of snow and windy. Areas of freezing rain possible. High 26. Winds north-northwest at 25 to 40 miles per hour. 3 to 5 inches of snow expected. For tonight, windy, snow showers ending early. Low 16. About 1 inch of snow expected. On Friday, mainly sunny, cold. High 30. Winds west at 15 to 25 miles per hour. Our week ahead.